Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Sunday, June 18th, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. I am conducting a theme this month for inclusive decks in honor of Pride Month and Juneteenth, and we're getting real close to June 19th, and in celebration of multi-ethnic and other images, decks that have images that show a variety of people. You know, the one image that you don't see a lot of, but it's out there, are people with who use wheelchairs and things like that. There are some decks out there, and I don't think I have anything like that, but it's pretty, that's pretty cool. And also ages, you know, sometimes you'll see decks in a variety with people with different ages. That's really nice too. But definitely the inclusive decks, I have a few of inclusive type decks that show different kinds of loves and different kinds of ethnicities. And so when I created the Romantic Fairy Oracle, I tried to keep that in mind as much as I could. I know the Romance Angels had a lot of beautiful images, but they didn't have any black people, so I thought we need to at least incorporate some of those images too. Not that that's like the most important thing about Oracle and Tarot. It's not the image necessarily, although we do derive a lot of messages and meaning from the images. The real message is the essence of the card, and the whole combination of words, image, and message you get from spirit. So I am going to show you my Romantic Fairy Oracle that I designed. This is the very first one that I designed, and it's kind of large. I think this is 42 card deck, and it's the big creator, so it's kind of a jumbo size. I think it's a jumbo, called jumbo. Anyway, it's big. And yeah, so I just make sure that I had a little more. Hopefully some of those cards will come out. So here we go for June 18th. But like I said, anytime you stumble upon it. Thank you, though, for those of you who watch me consecutively every day. When you watch this, you help the channel. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I would love to have you more permanent basis. Okay. And then hit the bell for notifications. I might be doing a pick a card today, so be on the lookout for that. And catch my lives where you get really discounted readings. All right, let's see what we have. We have Rekindle. An old flame returns to reignite your romance or allow closure. So in this big deck, I have a lot more wording than the little mini deck version. The mini deck, I shortened some of the meanings and messages. Well, I shortened the message, but not the meaning. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. All right, and we have, falling in love. All right, so let's zoom on in a little bit more because we're pretty zoomed in. It's a big deck. So falling in love says sudden feelings that this is the one you have waited and longed for. And it could be like love at first sight, but it's just that, no, you know this. So, okay. So here we have Rekindle. This could be somebody that's coming back into your life, or it could be a past life returning, a past life love, or somebody like that. And a lot of times maybe within this lifetime we've met somebody, but maybe we just thought, oh, nothing's going to happen with that. You know, I guess it faded away. Something, it maybe didn't end in a bad way. Maybe it wasn't a toxic relationship. Maybe it was something peaceful or sweet, or maybe you never even had a relationship with a particular person, but you had feelings for them and it just didn't go anywhere. So that could be something that's coming up, maybe on this day, or it could be something that this is like a clue that somebody's coming back into your life. Now, the best way for this to manifest is to just really let go and allow the love to come in. Don't block it by being afraid of it or being afraid of the person. Especially now, if they did you wrong, if they were toxic, then that's different. Even if they say they've changed, you can give them the benefit of the doubt, but we don't have the benefit of the doubt card here. So it's not necessarily meant for those types of people who say that they've changed or that they've mended their ways. But I'm a fair person, and I generally listen to people when they feel a certain way about that. People can change, and people can refocus their lives and have a certain purpose, especially if it's been a long time. So, and then the falling in love is kind of interesting, because it's like, I notice this in myself. There are certain people that I feel like I fall in love with over and over again. Well, one certain person. Like, some relationships out there can be just, the newness of it can be just right at the beginning. And that could be your case right here. It's just a newness right at the beginning of this energy. It could be like your scenario could be this person's coming through into your life. You feel like you've met them before, and maybe you have in a past life, and then you fall in love with them instantly. You wonder why. You love this person, you barely know them, and you fall in love with them. Another thing that could be true here is that this is a person that you know, but what is it about them that it's like you rekindle, and it's like all those old feelings have come back again, and you're falling in love with them all over again. And maybe this is the kind of person that you fall in love with every 6 months or so. I've had that experience myself. It's like you're with a person, and it's kind of, maybe sometimes it gets a little routine, and it's nice, but it's a little, it's comfort, right? It's like the comfort love. And then suddenly, out of the blue, something magical happens. Something maybe they do, something maybe in the air, but then suddenly you're like falling in love again with them. So I think that scenario can happen a lot to you with this particular person, which is really sweet, because it keeps the love energy so fresh and new, like it's always the first time. So that's, to me, what falling in love can represent as well. Like, it always feels like the first time that you met each other, always the first time that you knew that you loved this person. So keep your heart open, because this energy is coming back to you, whether it's a past life love, this lifetime's person that you know, or somebody new that just feels familiar, just feels like, have I loved you before? It feels like I've loved you before, because it just feels so natural to fall for you again, So something like that, I feel, is coming through, maybe on this particular day, or sometime in the future. It's cluing you in, or you're reminiscing about someone too, and maybe the highest energy of all is a good vibe to help attract more of this energy into your life. Also, just saying, somebody requested this month, since this is Pride Month, and I'm doing inclusive decks, but somebody said, hey, in July, can you do romantic decks? I'm like, oh yes, I can do romantic decks. I've got a lot of those, and it's my favorite subject. So even in all other subjects, I always bring out the romance. And here we have all kinds of love coming through here. It can be any background and any type of person at any age as well. And this love can be like falling in love again. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.